Hello and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your weekend reading for the 18th and 19th of March as we head into the final days of Pisces season. So let's see what is coming in. Some weird energy around, like I said. It's feels a bit clearer today for me, but I've been doing a lot of work with the energy saging and doing a lot of my own healing work because it's been intense. And yeah, I've heard of a lot of people passing recently as well with the Sun-Neptune conjunction. Is a bit of a portal to the other realms. But there's also this kind of, Saturn versus Neptune energy of what's real and what's not. So, and then we know that Pluto's making its move into Aquarius soon. So it's very much got these almost unsettling deep rumblings that something's kind of feels like it's all changing. It's kind of interesting, the energy at this moment. But just as we're about to head into the equinox, though, next week. But the final days of Pisces season, let's see what we're moving through. The Five of Cups, this is the final letting go of some emotions of the past. So being the last sign of the zodiac. And we start the Aries season next week with the new moon as well, the equinox and the new moon. So it really is a time to reset. And so it might even feel even more intense, the end of this Pisces season, because it is about the mutable water energy, is about what it is that you are letting flow through you and letting you end emotionally and spiritually. So that is something that really I feel like I'm being shown, like this sort of wave of things being washed through you at this moment in time over the weekend. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, like walking away. Poor George lost his favourite hen yesterday as well. So it was very sad for us. And he was very sad and wouldn't leave the hen house until much later in the afternoon. So I think she just died of old age. She was a very old chook. She lived to as long as chooks live. But he was still pretty sad. So, this is mourning, the Five of Cups. There's a mourning of the past. There's a sadness. There's a loss. But the Eight of Cups is about walking away from old emotional energies, detaching and moving on and saying, I'm leaving that behind. I'm moving towards searching for fulfillment. So some deep emotional energies coming in with this. The Nine of Swords, there could be a lot going on inside your mind around this, perhaps a little bit of fear, anxiety or worry. And yeah, in comes Pluto, of course, the Death card coming in, because that's this sort of sense of uncertainty and disconcerting kind of energy, the deep rumblings inside your mind, knowing that something's about to change. And then you've got the intensity here of Pisces season, which is the emotional waters that we're moving through and allowing to end and saying goodbye to some people as well, like I said. So it's or just some old energies, old emotional and spiritual energies. But those things all want to end up being transformed as well. There's a transformation that comes in with it, with the Death card. And then we've got the King of Cups. So the two Scorpio energies right next to each other. It is about managing some emotions. And then boom, in comes the Sun. Okay, so the clarity is coming through. There could be emotional breakthroughs. There could be big transformations. This is all kind of quite a lot heavier energy, but then the Sun is like the inner child wanting to come in and break through a wall. And the Pluto energy is actually interesting because with the Death card, that does represent Pluto. It rules Scorpio. We have the King of Cups, which also can represent Scorpio or just the water. It's the King of Water, so it can be Pisces and Cancer as well. But it's deep emotional transformation that's coming here, and your mind is just in the middle of going, with the Nine of Swords. But completely forgot what I was about to say. Oh, yeah. So with the wall, you can see in the Sun card, there's that grey wall that this child on the white horse, the inner child on the horse of spirit, has broken through the wall. And this is bringing happiness, clarity. And the thing with Pluto is the energy of Pluto is where we can put up walls against people. It's like I'm putting my wall up with you sort of thing. And so it's really, and it may be where you've kind of been putting up walls to defend yourself emotionally or protect yourself emotionally in some way, shape or form. Or it's kind of you haven't been open to the new emotional journey that's coming in for you on a higher spiritual realm. So interestingly, the sun is working with Pluto here and saying, let's help show you where these walls are. Let's show you how you can break through the wall, and that can feel like a transformative energy. So yes, some deep, deep emotional energy happening here, but we start seeing the sense of the two white horses here of the Death card and the Sun card of Spirit. The Death card is a much deeper energy. This is our deeper selves, our shadow selves, even our soul versions of us. And then the Sun card is the inner child, and it's all versions of us, all parts of us, really. And so they're moving, Spirit is moving us forward, is guiding us forward at this moment in time. It's just that it's bringing up a whole heap of like stuff from the underworld and deep emotions that deep psychology that could be coming in with this. And yeah, it might actually be really wanting to, like this King of Cups, you can see there's a bit of emotional drama around. The ocean's looking really wavy, but he's actually on a pretty stable ground. So it is about managing, working with your emotions, finding emotional stability within this kind of sea of transformation that's happening here. So yeah, some big energies happening, and we're going to probably feel this Pluto energy coming into the very next week, because Pluto changes sign from Capricorn into Aquarius. And it's kind of interesting as well that we're at the final stages of Pisces, the end of the zodiac. Pluto is at the very final degrees of Capricorn, and it's like these major endings that are coming through. And that's what the Death card is. It is a culling of the things that, and a surrendering, but it's also birth, death, and rebirth. And that's what the Sun card is trying to help you with as well. So yeah, the Sun card is like your soul's expression of who you are. And like, this is big stuff. This is really big energy that's happening here. So I would say the best way to work with this weekend is to kind of allow, like that, they bring me back to that initial image of like sort of like a wave that's washing through you and flowing through you. Allow yourself to feel these emotions and to be able to grieve and mourn for the past energy. And then like that Eight of Cups, be able to kind of in some way start detaching and letting go and searching towards a new energy that's calling you. This can be a slow moving process. It's not like click your fingers and suddenly, you know, you've mourned and moved on, but it's about honoring the process and acknowledging it and letting that process flow in the way that it wants to flow in your life. So that is the reading. Some pretty kind of big stuff happening this weekend. And yeah, so please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. If you're interested in joining our Patreon community, beautiful community that we are building, we do have a live healing that's coming up specifically for the Pluto changing signs into Aquarius. That's coming up soon. So you might like to check that out and come and join our beautiful community. The link for that is in the description box below as well. And yeah, please take care.